Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. And your New Trends Journal coming out soon in a couple hours. And here's your cover of your Trends Journal. Another brilliant cover by the brilliant Anthony Freda. Yep. You get the Chinese, the Russians, and the American eagle, the endangered species. You got it. That's what it's become. An endangered species. All America's been doing my entire life, 75 years, I'm 76, 75 years of war, 75 years of nonstop war. When will it end? They just keep ramping it up, stealing our money to give to the military-industrial complex as the country goes down the crapper. The roads are great, aren't they? Potholes everywhere. The train system, oh, yeah, it was great. You know, I'll take Manhattan, the subway, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that was the 1930s song when the subways were nice. Now they're shit all over the country. Shit. You know why? Because we have shitheads running and ruining our lives. Who's your favorite shithead? They quote that little fuck John Bolton, a little fucking piece of shit about how we have to keep fighting and war and we got to bring nuclear arms now to South Korea. Who the fuck is this little prick that they keep quoting? A little scumbag of nothing. Where you're like little fucking Lindsay, you come out of the closet, hey, Graham, with your dick up somebody else's ass. A little fucking warmongering prick that they keep day after day on the media. But Salenti, you're not allowed on the media because you hate war, you love peace, and you're a warrior for the Prince of Peace, and all we are prostitutes, pieces of shit that keep selling war and dragging the economy and the country down. We're little fucking nobodies. Oh, they squeezed out the little lemon, huh? Out of CNN. They got rid of Tucker Carlson. Oh, it's a big deal. Oh my God, they got rid of Tucker Carlson. One guy talking a different line than the mainstream narrative, and it's big news. How dare you say something that's different from the shit that they shovel down your throat that most of the fucking scumbags swallow and hate my guts because I won't swallow their shit. How dare you not swallow the shit that I swallow, Salenti? I'm a gutless little nobody with a big mouth, but no fighting me. So that's where we're at with the cover of your Trends Journal. They are destroying this country in front of our eyes, and the people aren't fighting back, and I am. Again, we're having a peace and freedom rally up here in Kingston on May 27th. Memorial Day weekend on the Four Corners of Freedom, John and Crown Street. We're going to start at 1 o'clock. Gary Knoll, Judge Napolitano, Frank Morano, John Whitehead, and others will be building the list. We're fighting for peace. So going on to what's going on, and today, bullshit Biden announced he's running for president. Oh, yeah? 4 times since 1988, this fucking freak running for president. The only reason he beat Trump in 2020 was because people hated Trump so much. They went out to the polls. It's not that they like Biden. And now the people have had enough of both of them. So who's the next president of the United States? And who's the person that called it first? Listen to this. For president of the United States, RFK Jr. Here is my president for 2024. RFK Jr. as president. This is the ticket that I want to see. For president, RFK Jr. And here's my vision. of America. RFK Jr. for President of the United States. Put on the ticket, RFK Jr. for President. RFK Jr. for President is RFK Jr. for President. And as you well know, I want to see RFK Jr. for President. RFK Jr. for President. RFK Jr. for President. For President, RFK Jr. All right? And when he announced it last week officially, he could defeat both of them. He's a populist candidate. He is repeating almost word for word the principles of Occupy Peace, and that's the Occupy Peace rally that we're going to have. Close the bases overseas, secure the homeland. Shouldn't be fighting in Ukraine. That's right. Against the big corporations taking over everything. Oh, but he's an anti-vaxxer. You know, fuck off. So am I. I don't give a shit what you do. You want to get vaxxed, get vaxxed. I could care less. Don't tell me what to do. You got it? I'm an American born to be free. Napolitano, born in the Bronx. 1946, right after the war, born to be free. Don't tell me what to do, and I won't tell you what to do. Got it? Oh, no, I'm a Democrat. I am so fucking gutless and stupid, I swallow Gavin Newsom's crap. I believe Chucky Schumer. I love Dianne Not-So-Feinstein. Oh, no. How about Whitliff Whitmer? How about that little Hogan over there in Ohio? Look at the fucking creeps stealing our fucking lives from us. And then on to the markets. Oh, today, that bank that went down how much? Almost 50%. The First Republic, Last Republic, who cares a fuck? Now the media, the business media is finally saying what we've been saying in the Trends Journal for 3 years. Commercial real estate bust, mostly in the business sector, worth $5 trillion. Floating loans, as interest rates go up, so too the cost of their loans as their office occupancy keeps dropping. And the little fucking geeky freaks, the little arrogant scumbag, little nothing, geeky, ugly pricks who started the COVID war in America when that Dorsey guy with the beard, closed down. Yeah. Occupancy rate in San Francisco. No, the values of commercial real estate in San Francisco down 30%. Yeah. Nobody's going back to work. Streets are ugly, homeless, crime. Yep. So going into your Trends Journal, again, no magazine in the world gives you in-depth socioeconomic and geopolitical trends analysis and trend forecast you won't find anywhere else. And we got it in this one. The market overview, terrific. The economic update, market overview. Weak transport stocks point to economic slowdown. Very few people are talking about this. Remember when they had all those backups? No more. Prices are going way down. Bring anything you want, anytime, any place. And remember, get the word out. Subscribe to the channel and send it to others as well. And of course, subscribe to the Trends Journal. The grand total of $2.86 a week with information you can't find anywhere else. The Wall Street Journal, $5 a day. And no one gives you trends analysis and trend forecast. Don't do it. Okay, the M&A slump, merger and acquisition slump. Been writing about it, said it was going to happen, getting worse. Banks pay higher interest rates and attempt to hold on to customers. You saw what happened to the banking stocks today? Not working. We are in for the biggest financial and geopolitical crisis in modern history. This is just some of the stories in the, in Congress, an inside deal. That's right. They started selling bank stocks because they knew it was happening. One article after another reporting on this, what a fucking fraud this country is, and the scumbags, the arrogant political scum that are running and ruining our lives. And then trends on the global economic front. When the economy fails, jobs go with it. Our 36th week of doing this. Europe's banks brace for liquidity pinch. Yeah, no kidding. It's going to be a punch. And one after another, one after another. Oh, office building bust. A review of that. A review also, a spotlight on real estate. Where is it going? Not only the commercial sector, but also in the residential sector. And what else do we have? Oh, Ukraine war trend update. All right. Russia is now saying what we've been warning now for several months. We are this far away from a nuclear war. And so too is Scott Ritter, a man I admire, look up to, a real fighting American like Douglas McGregor. These are true people that fight for God and country. They're both warning of nuclear disaster. And now the Russians are warning of it too. And now, again, when all else fails, they take you to war, and Biden's going to fail. And again, the people don't want Trump. They had enough of him. They had enough of Biden. But again, when all else fails, they take you to war. Not stopping Russia and Ukraine would mean massive jump in U.S. defense budget. Isn't that great? That's that Miley clown, the guy with the droopy eyes. Yeah, that's the defense, that guy. With the wears all his medals on his thing, you know, Smiley Miley, Joint Chiefs of Staff head. Again, great article by Dr. Joseph Mercola. Another great article by John and Nisha Whitehead. Speak the truth. Don't let the government criminalize free speech. And again, they'll both be here on May 27th. Oh, ready for this? Trends in the Markets by Gregory Mannarino. Expect an inflationary depression. That's right. Dragflation. Depression and inflation. Economy drags down. Inflation goes up. Mannarino's on the same page as us. And of course, the man of technocracy, the lovely life of deadly technocracy that no one else writes about other than him, Joe Duran, put out this book, Dehuman. It's on Amazon. Look at the size of this thing. Again, great technocracy section in the Trends Journal. And trends in cryptos. And what else do we have? Trends in the COVID war. Oh, the face masks. Yeah. They increase the risk of stillbirths and testicular dysfunction. That's okay. Keep wearing them. Again, we've been detailing this stuff for 3 years. Now the facts are finally coming out. And that Lewinsky lying little freak that's the head of the CDC. What a bunch of scumbags. How can you be so fucking stupid to swallow their shit? Now she admits that COVID-19 vaccines don't stop the spread. And how about all those celebrities, all those arrogant pieces of shit? No vax, we hate you. No vax, can't come in. Can't come in if you're not vaccinated. All the stores, all the shops, all the venues, no vax, no freedom. Now, what else do we have? Trends in geopolitics. What's going on in Brazil and Russia and China. What's going on in Israel. And what's going on up in China, Taiwan, on and on and on. And Trends I Views. U.S. military-industrial complex grows as veterans and troops face growing hunger problems. This is a good one. Weight loss surgery for children in the U.S. jumps. Isn't that great? Weight loss surgery. How about stop eating shit? Could you get that in your head? Hey, mothers and fathers, rather than feeding your children shit and putting them in a little prison called daycare centers, rather than feeding them and have a stranger feed them crap and not raising your baby, why don't you take care of them? Like my mother and my aunts, may their souls rest in peace, took care of us, cooked us the best, didn't feed us frozen food. ultra processed food, prepared food. No. Look at the country. Look what it looks like. So don't forget to get an operation. Oh, just like the COVID war, you were not allowed to speak about natural healing. No, not allowed. And we got a lot more. Yep. Again, Democrats underwhelmed with Biden, who will be the next U.S. president. And again, we're calling it, minus the wild card, RFK Jr. And spotlight in the New World Disorder, plantation workers of Slavelandia take to the streets and Trends in High-Tech Science by Ben Davis. So, the bottom line, as we go to the bottom line, next Wednesday, the banks, the gangsters are going to raise interest rates 25 basis points according to the street. What does that mean? What does it mean? The worst is yet to come. And it's not only in America. You got interest rates, inflation rates in the UK at 10.1%. People are impoverished over there. And a little fucking clown, the guy that's the economic head of the Bank of England. So those people should get used to it. Oh yeah, get used to it. Yeah, as you think he's worried about money? This stupid guy, his name is Pill. Yeah, he's a pill. They could give a shit about the people. It's going to get worse. So we're giving you everything we can to help you prepare, prevail, and prosper. So go to trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com for history before it happens. And tomorrow, 9 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Salenti and the Judge. See you then.
Get the Trends Journal, the best investment you could make, because it's the best investment into your mind, and it can change how you look at the world.
Over the last 30 years, Gerald Celente has been more accurate about predicting what would be happening than anyone else I'm aware of.
The Trends Journal is one of the greatest sources of information, and and it really is. You're predicting these things well ahead of time. I would encourage everyone to go grab the latest copy.
Been a Trends Journal subscriber for 20 years. I just have to commend you. What you guys have put together in your latest Trends Journal, there's nothing like this out there.
Sir, everything that you predicted about the economy, you were absolutely right. So I have followed you all this time. So please take a look at the Trends Journal.
You correctly forecast that the Fed would hike rates quite aggressively, correctly said that initially gold and silver would drop as the Fed starts to raise rate to 1.5% and above. When we spoke last, Bitcoin was around 49,000. You said you expect to drop, and if it drops below 30, 35, then it could really drop.
Trends Journal, which I would encourage people to go and check out. It's actually a 200-page document, pure data-driven analysis.
Gerald Celente, the top trends forecaster in the world. Gerald, you had an interesting call back in September of last year. You said gold had bottomed, which is exactly what happened. And here we are, and we're above $1,900.
Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens at trendsjournal.com.